Hello, and this is the technical overview and review of the Lake TX332. There's since been a slightly more updated air version, which features slightly more ventilation at the toe, but this shoe, the 332, the TX332, features everything exactly the same, apart from there's just a bit less ventilation at the toe. This shoe is really sort of targeted to triathletes who are looking for a wide forefoot tight heel cup shoe that has a lot of race specific features that they might be interested in. So those of you racing sprints, standards, if you're doing a half Ironman or full long course, this shoe is also very suitable for you. The only thing I would say is, like, if those of you who are less focused on transition speed and more focused on all-round security, there are a couple of reasons why you might want to consider just a CX shoe as opposed to the TX, but this is a very strong option for all types of triathlon and duathlon events, as well as just general training rigs. So the first thing that you might notice is this is a nice like hook here. So when you're in transition, you want to quickly try and get the shoe on your heel. It's very easy for you to kind of put your finger through and pull this up. Along with that, you've got a nice sort of heel cup moldable retention system as such. So put this in the oven, heat it up, pinch it around your heel, just with that extra support when you're actually racing. A really nice feature that I didn't know about until very recently on Lake shoes was they actually have an elastic band holder. So for those of you who like to run through transition with your bare feet and have the shoe ready on the pedal with the strap open, this just kind of is slightly more integrated into the shoe itself. It just holds it up here. So then when you mount your bike, you can just pop your feet in. Obviously it'll snap and come away. On that note, the loop itself, so the actual retention system at the heel isn't a boa, it's just a big bit of Velcro, but it's very easy for you to pull it down, and the actual upper part of the shoe is shaped to make it easy for you just to quickly pull it down over your foot without it kind of puckering or pinching your, if you like, the upper part of your foot. So it's kind of ease of use is definitely there. Beyond that, you've got little features on the back like all Lake shoes have. So you've got like the reflective heel cup at the back. So if you're using this on a training ride or low light conditions, it's just that little extra safety feature. Moving down the shoe, we've got the boa at the front as well, so that just allows slightly more control over your forefoot. So once you're obviously on, you can slam this down, tighten this up so that your forefoot can just keep that, if you like, maximum security without it feeling overly tight. So there's a lot that you might want in this shoe. In terms of like the on-bike performance when you're riding, the narrowness of the heel cup is definitely, if you like, preferential to me, because I've found in other cycling shoes with the shape of my heels, they tend to come up and out when I'm pedaling, and I never have that in the CX332 that I have, and this last is the same, so it should feel the same on the heel. The forefoot is more than wide enough as well for those of you with regular width feet, from like D even to E at a push, but you would want to go for the wide fit if you have an E width foot. Kind of moving down to the underside of this shoe, you've got a carbon sole, which is more than stiff enough. Lake have like a referencing system in stiffness. I think this is 15 or something. Basically, when you clip in and push the pedal, it feels ridiculously stiff. You don't need anything stiffer than this. The other thing that this shoe features over a standard CX332 is the actual heel cup. Sorry, the heel pad, the rubber heel pad is a bit more reinforced. So I've certainly been running out of a transition zone in a triathlon and found my cycling shoes, my actual CX332, to be slightly less suitable on the heel. I've actually snapped a cleat in half before a bike leg running out of T1. So this shoe features a little bit more kind of suitability, if you like, for being running around as such with a carbon based shoe. So the features of this shoe really lend themselves well to triathlon. The shape of the shoe itself with the last is suited to those of you with a fairly wide forefoot, relatively narrow heel, someone who's looking to race hard. The position of the cleat is really great, so if you're looking for a fairly rearward cleat position underneath the ball of your foot for maximum power transfer, this shoe really kind of has it all as such for a race specific triathlon shoe. It's available in this black and white, or they do essentially a mirrored white and black. The shoe itself is light, you put it on your foot, it feels great. I really recommend it for those of you, as I said, looking to do sprints, standards, Olympic distances as such, even long course. I think it's a brilliant triathlon shoe. And that just about wraps up the review of the features of the TX332.